Don Luke Electronics. The Alpha Geek, geeking out. If you go to bed at night without learning something new that day, your day is not complete. Luke Paquin, 1973. Project number 22, Synthesizer, the AcceleroSynth 2012, Mk01. Synthesizer, music synthesizer, or electronic sound synthesizer. Synthesizer machine that electronically generates and modifies sounds, frequently with the use of a digital computer. Synthesizers are used for the composition of electronic music and in live performance. Synthesizers are typically played with keyboards or controlled by sequencers, software, or other instruments. An electronic musical instrument that generates audio signals. Synthesizers typically create sounds by generating waveforms, through methods including subtractive synthesis, additive synthesis, and frequency modulation synthesis. These sounds may be altered by components such as filters, which cut or boost frequencies, envelopes, which control articulation, or how notes begin and end, and low-frequency oscillators, which modulate parameters such as pitch, volume, or filter characteristics affecting timbre. The AcceleroSynth 2012. We are finally ready for our first electronics project, the AcceleroSynth. It is a microcontroller-based, Arduino, music synth that is controller by a 3-axis analog accelerometer. It will be both a hardware and a software synth. This is the announcement for the project, and in the coming days I will post the BOM, bill of material, schematics, and Arduino code with the first assembly video. The project will first be assembled on a protoboard, then a soldered version will be built either on a perf board or on an Arduino proto shield. If there is enough demand, either a PCB or an Arduino shield will be built for the project and sold here. More on that later. The first installment on the building of the project should be up on a few days.
"5 years or more, the synthesizer and additive meter here. This Arduino Uno, the pots for here. This 555 cents 2, and pots for volume here. So this one here, another one here, and volume here. And back and forth, and me where, I don't know, here. I think go to parts here for here, or good, so this two for perfect, but meter for the volume, speaker, and here, this two, I don't know, because me, paper, yes, but where, I don't know. So good or bad, and see. Hi there, I'm Luke the Alpha Geek. Today I'm going to introduce our first electronics project we're going to be doing on the site. For many years I've been thinking about building some electronic musical instruments and never got the time, or never really got any paid project for that. And I finally decided for our first project to do something interesting. It's going to be based with a microcontroller, an Arduino Uno, using an analog accelerometer to control two different synthesizers. One that's going to be encoded in the Arduino Uno, and another one that's going to be created with standard 555 timer. Since we do have three different axes to the accelerometer. One axis will be controlling one synthesizer, the other one, and the third axis will be controlling a digital potentiometer that will be controlling the sound volume. So it's going to be a fun, interesting little project. I'm not 100% sure of exactly the direction and what we're going to use for final parts. So in the next few days, I'll be preparing a bill of material and also test different type of code for the Arduino, so we can get something going. First, the first part of the project, we're gonna assemble the electronics on a proto board, so we can test different ways and make sure that it works properly. And once it is completed and working properly, we're gonna either build it on a little board like that, or even more simpler if we can fit everything in one of those Arduino proto shields. So watch out the site in the next couple of days so we can have the first installment of the actual build of the project. Have a good day.
Don Luke Electronics. https://www.jlpconsultants.com/luc. JLP Consultants. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram.